Hi, Lori and 10K team. This is Carissa Weber doing my video submission for my application for the 10,000 scholarship program. I'm really excited to see that you guys are offering this this scholarship, and I feel like I would be a great candidate for several reasons. First and foremost, I am a mental health therapist in rural Wisconsin. Why that makes that so special is here we are seeing the mental health crisis hit us pretty darn hard. Many of my clients are driving for more than an hour, so 65 miles or greater to come see me personally. Although I am flattered by this, it truly upsets me because this is mostly because there are no therapists in our area. This inspired me to create my blog, That Darn Amygdala, as a way to help get information out there to people who don't have access to see a therapist based just on distance or lack of providers in their area. This is something that has been a passion of mine since March, mostly because I want people to have accurate information and information they can really relate to. Um, Another reason why I feel that I would be um, a great receiver of this application or scholarship process is that myself, I have fallen onto financial hard times. Part of that darn amygdala is obviously taking care of research, doing a lot of advertisement, which I've already been doing, but also now trying to make programs that are easily accessible to people who cannot afford mental health services. As I started creating my current program, Journaling with a Purpose, it has become clear to me that I have the idea, but I don't have the know how on how to get it out to people. And I really, really want to do that. But it's been hard for me to invest in any type of programming because a year ago and a month ago, actually, to this date, I was involved in a horse riding slash farming accident that landed me with a internal compound fracture of my left arm, beautiful scar, and also with several other fractures in my arm. I am my family's primary support as my husband's a stay-at-home father, and during COVID, he was in charge of our children. Fast forward 6 months from that break, and we were still struggling to pay the bills because, unfortunately, in private practice, you don't get insurance. My husband and I, opted to save money and not have insurance. Mistake number one, I know. So we were paying for this surgery out of pocket. 6 months after that surgery, we discovered that the bone graft that they had used in my arm had completely dissolved, which happens in 3% of bone graft surgeries. So in February, I had yet another surgery, and this time they took over 3 inches of bone from my own hip to put into my arm. The healing process, as I'm 7 months from that surgery, still shows that I have a little bit of a break in my arm, but not nearly as bad as what it was. During this time, I have to admit I felt so defeated because I let my family down because of my injury. And rather than allowing myself to wallow in that sorrow, I decided to do something about it and show my clients, show my children, and show the world that you can fall on these hard times, but you can use skills that you can find, the therapists that teach you to help not only rewire your brain, but move forward in your life. Um, Currently, I'm sitting at $57,000 in medical debt that prevents me from investing in the programs I need to continue to get that message out to people that you can use skills to rewire your brain and improve your mental health. And the scholarship would mean the world in making sure that people get that information. My short-term goals, obviously, right now is to get the information out there so I can reduce some of my client contact hours. I'm scheduling 37 clients a week, which leaves very little time for family time. But also to be able to provide my kids just with their basic needs. Right now, between student loans, a mortgage payment, and medical bills, what I'm making in private practice is it is barely covering what I needed to cover. So this program and doing coaching would help my family tremendously just meet our basic needs. Um, Long term, I'd love to see this get to the point where I, can make $10,000 plus a month, that I can pay off our debt, that I can reduce how much I'm working specifically. So I am able to focus on this passion of helping people and have the energy to do it. So I know this video was a little jibber jabber. I know I was kind of all over the place. I have to admit I was a little bit nervous, which tends to happen. But thank you again for considering my submission. I really look forward to hearing from you guys, and we will talk hopefully more. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.